Out there, first things first, my company is Crystal Technology Screens. My name is Kenneth Bird. We're going to talk about a few things real quick today. Trying to locate a shirt. All right, so one of the things we get questioned on is our screen paints. People want to say, oh, it's just green. Any green screen will do the same thing. Same thing we went through with black paint versus our product. It's just black paint. Any black paint will do the same. Yeah, that theory got thrown out the window pretty quick. So, is color contrast shifting real? Is it a real thing? Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Now, you see the screen in the next room? That is what the screen looks like if the projector's not hitting it. It's literally a green screen. This is what happens if the product doesn't have those four elements we drop into a screen. One's a heightener that allows the screen to see a higher white level. One actually enhances color capability. The other one picks up shifting contrast levels. It can mimic a contrast level. So that's the technology with it. The one we have over here has it. The screen laying against it doesn't have it. See, that's the product without the four elements dropped into it. Doesn't have heightener capability, doesn't have color enhancement, and it doesn't have contrast shifting technology embedded into it. So if you don't have it, that's what's going to happen to your screen if you try to coat it green. That's the reason why we can come out here with a black screen, show you two elements of black liquids. Both look exactly the same. We pour them out. We put them against the screen. One will dry lighter than the other one, but still maintain to be black. But one produces a higher white level than the other one. So without the contrast shifting technology that's embedded into this screen and this screen, you will pick up that image instead. You won't be able to see a contrast level. But at the end of the day, any green screen is pretty much going to match our product, right? No, it's not going to happen. We're going to be doing more demonstrations like this. We're going to do stuff where we're going to show you that we can come in and do demonstrations against our products that nobody else will do because they can't back their products. LG Beta Fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Ah, come on now. You think that I told you when I developed the Phoenix technology, you think I didn't test that product on black surfaces before we launched it? That's the first thing you do is you test your product against if somebody were to see your screen or they wanted to try to match your product, what efforts they would have to go through to try to do it. You got to think of that first before they do. So that way, if it ever comes up where somebody says, hey, look, we can do the same thing with black paint. We can do the same thing with black material. And I can tell you, no, you can't. But you're probably thinking the screen in this room over here, there's nothing different about it, right? Maybe so. Let's see. So we'll take that screen out of the room, we'll throw it against the screen, so we get the same reaction. Because this screen has the formula embedded into it. This first one we painted up. So let's see what happens. There you go. I'm sure it doesn't fall over because a few instances where a few screens have fallen over. Oh, wait, that one turned dark too. That's the same one as in the kitchen. That one turned dark too. Yeah, that's that shifting technology embedded in there. So let's go back. See, when they're not being hit with the projector, they turn a very kind of light green. The minute they're being hit with the projector, they turn dark. Is it, could it be what do they call that stuff called? What's it called? That paint that changes colors when you walk in front of it. Oh my God. Chameleon paint? Nah. See, chameleon paint You don't have to have that in front of a projector. You can literally stand that still and walk around and that thing will change colors. I've seen those cars pass by and the things will move and change colors every time that car moves. It doesn't change colors. So yeah, at the end of the day, shifting technology is true. It's real. Any inventor who develops something new and gives it that name, and if he can back it up, then it becomes real. Let's try. Let's see. Let's go to Panasonic 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
We don't want the light fish. We want the heavy black levels. Here we go. I'll pause it there. Let's take our screen off because we're not going to use this one. And let's use the other screen. Let's put our screen back in the room so we can see how it looks in the light. This is a test you have to do on any product that you develop. You have to run these tests to make sure that no one else can mimic your product. So someone's thinking that I can take any green screen paint and I can do the exact same thing he did in the video. No, you can't. Because the difference is that screen paint has a special formula dropped into it to be able to read a contrast level. Just like the white black screens have a special formula dropped in them to be to see white levels. That's why we can take black paint and throw it against one of our screens and it won't match. Black fabric won't match, chalk paint, wherever we throw against it won't match. I even had a t-shirt I took off and threw it against the screen. Won't match. That's why when I did the demonstrations of doing the gray screen paint products, it wasn't to match the screen correctly. It was basically to see if I could mix these particular products together, how close I would come to matching the product. Matched it perfectly. Let's go. I told you that everything would have a tint of green in it. Remember I said that? When you're dealing with a screen that has an odd color to it, if you were to paint your screen green, everything you pull up will have a tint of green attached to it. It'd be like the equivalence of watching your screen through green sunglasses. Everything would have a tint of green to it. It would be horrible. So you can see what it looks like by itself on a standalone and how the screen transforms when being hit with a projector. But if that product doesn't have that special coating that we put into it, well, it turns like that. We're going to do the same thing with the red screen and the same thing with the orange screen and yellow screen, the exact same demonstration. These demonstrations are needed because, like I said, when we get this out on the market, if a company comes by and says, hey, I can just do the whole screen myself by just painting with everyday green paint, get the same reaction. No, you can't. Just like the same thing with black screens. If you can't do that demonstration showing your product different from black paint, at the end of the day, your product is black paint, unless you can back it up. Panasonic 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
D-Force. Let me show a demonstration. I got some stuff to work on. I'm going to show this off. because I want you to see the screen, the color it is, without being hit with the projector, and what it converted into when being hit with the projector. And then the everyday green paint that doesn't have the technology embedded into it. Yep, there you go. So now, at the end of the day, you can't take everyday green paint and you can't paint it on your screen because you would destroy your screen. Your colors won't come up correctly. Your white levels will come up green. Everything will have a tint of green to it. It will look quite bad.
Jane doesn't give a the eggs she's preparing are made from plants, and she's creating a more just food system for Tommy's future and the planet. She's just happy she found something he likes to munch on more than crayons and boogers. Just egg. Really good eggs.
So that screen has color enhancement technology. You can drop into gamers to be able to make them produce higher colors. Oh, gamers, I think it's freaking amazing. It has contrast shifting technology, which I showed you that you can see black levels. You can mimic a black level. And it has a heightener in it to allow the screen to pick up a high white level. So by the end of this week, we should have a red, an orange, a yellow, a blue, and a purple done, completed. And then we'll go through the rest of the colors. Because these are going to be customized screens. Now keep in mind, as I said before, we're not selling these on our website. These are only through our contracts. So we'll be listening to people who have contracts under our companies. If you're interested in this technology or your company interested in this, you would have to go through them. You can't buy through us. We don't sell it on the website. They will have their own websites, Facebook page, YouTube channels. You can check out their demonstrations and you can see it on their level. Now, they won't be selling the paint. They'll be actually selling a physical screen. So this will be a screen already coated, already painted with the technology attached to it. Some will be package deals that'll come with sound bars and projectors, stuff like that. So that's how the contracts are worked out. And the reason why they have their own product line, because we have to give them something different than what's on the website. If they're doing business offline, which majority they will be doing business offline, and someone does track down a company and goes, well, I can paint the screen myself. Well, yeah, but you don't have these. You want to get them something different. So there are going to be some videos coming up marked private. Those are particular formulas that are being developed that we can't even show on YouTube. Only the person who has a contract and us can actually see it. That's it. If it's a custom engineered product directed toward one particular contract, then the other contracts can't see it. It's only between me and that person. So we're going to be developing customized. Now we're working on something, I can tell you, that we can have a 200 lumen projector pick up at 8 feet away and still maintain an image in a fully lit environment. Contrast levels, colors, the whole 9 yards without it washing out or fading. I want to utilize those portable projectors like those M1s, ViewSonics. Epson's got a couple of them. Nice sort of portable projectors. See if we can enhance the screen quality on those. Those will make nice packages. Those projectors are 100. Well, the M1 is $169. So that's a pretty good projector to hook up with a nice little package deal on that one. And I can develop a screen paint to make that projector look absolutely incredible. Even heighten the gain on it to make it pick up better images, brighter, sharper. Oh yeah, it can be done. And let's go with, let me see something really quick. Should we leave out of here? No, I know where I want to go. Definitely where I want to go. Let's clear it out of here. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go to. Oh, I got to do an ultra short test on this tomorrow, and that's it. I'm done. That's it. I can start on the new one. Let's see. Let's go with. I know what I want. Something a little different. I get tired of doing the same. I feel like I'm doing the same demonstrations over and over again. I need something a little new. So the object behind this screen is when they press it to a surface, because I said these are going to be physical screens, we're going to be using cardboard to press this to a surface. No, not the cardboard that you see from your Amazon boxes. It is a special kind of cardboard. It's a very heavy constructed cardboard. They use it for making furniture with. It comes in around that freaking thick or like that, and it's very lightweight. And like I said, it's not something that you can sit there and snap in half. You're going to have to take a saw to cut that thing in half. I think what we use is since this is an eco-friendly form of technology, it's basically water-based, it's low VOC, it's a very, very low odor-free one. It's something like would be friendly for the environment, but I can't press this to a aluminum fixed frame screen like I have now. It has to be pressed to something like cardboard, which would be something that can break down for the environment. That would be nice. So we're going to make the entire screen out of cardboard. There's a little trick on basically getting a cardboard to keep it from welting and bending and all that stuff, but I'll show that later. No, I can't show you. I keep forgetting I can't show you that. I got to show them that, how to do it. So they'll be doing the wallpaper screens and motorized projection screens and all that stuff. The next year, once we finish engineering one of the other technologies, which is a spray-on application for customizing our own form of screens, they'll be marketing and selling those screens next. The whole object is to keep me in research and development and to keep the contracts circulating the product online and offline. And then one day, Mr. Bird will have somebody running the entire corporation by itself, and I can go on vacation. So the next project is burnt red. We're going to do a burnt red. That's going to be the next one. I know exactly what to do to put it together. And then we can get customized screens. Imagine going and getting a color palette, and you can customize the screen to your sports room. So if your colors are basically blue and orange, we can customize the screen that's blue, have an orange frame around it to actually match your football or basketball, whatever setup, or you want to match the interior of your home or something like that. I mean, yeah, we did this with the exotics, but then we didn't have that technology at that particular time. Not what we have now. See how that screen just turned that dark on you that quick, that fast? Oh man, stuff is beautiful. That shifting technology is beautiful. And mind you, we're still in 720p. We haven't switched over to a 1080p projector yet. I wonder where the cat is at. Cat actually sleeping on their own. So next week we begin work on the invisible version of Black Phantom. As I said before, this is the invisible version of that technology.
Marty, I think I can help you.
This is going to be fun.
I'm not going to let anyone use you.
The screen is going to be super jet black. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a Phantom. It's going to be a Phantom Final Invisible. For those of you who love rear projection, that is going to be a treat for you guys.
I thought I was getting my floors clean. Then I learned my mop could be loaded with bacteria. So I got a super wet jet to get it cleaner. Clean. The spray breaks down dirt and the pad absorbs it deep inside.
Just clean your freaking mop.
The money back guarantee.
All you do is clean your freaking mop. I have yet to walk into a school and see a janitor using one of the Swiffers through the entire hallway. You know, just clean them up. That's all you got to do. I like to just treat both screens at the same time. So that way you can see what it looks like without the projector and being hit with the projector. So yes, contrast shifting technology is real. It's just like the same people sat there and told you that, oh, don't buy 720p projectors. They're garbage. Yeah, now they're trying to support 720p projectors. Yeah. Or don't go near black screens. They're garbage. But now they're trying to support black technology. And as I said before, anytime you display contrast levels, always should be done in a fully lit environment. Never should be done in the dark. It's easy to fool the customer when you do the demonstration in the dark. Contrast levels are going to pick up much better in the dark because it's less ambient light for it to deal with. The ambient light will fade contrast levels extremely fast. I'm going to build me a nice little setup in the backyard for this particular screen right here. Oh, it's weatherproof and it's ultra compatible, which will be showing it off shortly, against 5 certified ultra screens. But I got a nice little setup. Some of that wood I got in the backyard, quite a bit of wood in the backyard. I'm actually going to start constructing a kind of like a stand made out of all little logs. The bottom base area, put some logs drilled to the top and the bottom on the sides. And then hopefully we can get some of that vinage that I have in the backyard to grow around that log to give it a nice little, realistic look to it. I'm going to use that as one of my projection screens outside in my garden. Especially if I can get a picture of some wildlife on it, that'd be pretty nice. Some birds eating off of it, that'd be cool. right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. If you want, you can check out my projector at Projector Central. Check it out, the specifications on it. Yes, it is an outdated 720p projector, the LW401 Christie, which you can purchase on, if you can find one. I'm pretty sure they have a bunch. I'm going to check today because I need another one of these for work. But you can check out that projector on eBay for around, I wouldn't pay no more than $300 for it. That's what I pay no more than that. But you should get it for a lot cheaper than that. A lot cheaper than that. All right, with that being said, well, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Like I said, this product is not going to be available until we finish off. We got 2 more contract negotiations to go through this week for selling our products. If you're interested, email us below, and then we can go from there. All right, with that being said, thank you for your time. I have to go, and God bless.